friends, welcome back to another Renee's Corner video. I'm Tanisha Renee, and today we are going to be doing sort of like an update and sort of a recap of the month of July and what has been left or like up until this point of August. So first I want to apologize for not having a video last week. I have been doing really good over the summer about like planning and scheduling when to record, when to edit, when to upload videos. And I got so far ahead that like I kind of lacked on consistency of recording. And then when I went home for vacation, didn't happen at all, I'm gonna be honest. So this video I'm recording on August 24th. It is going to be the same day it's going to be uploaded. So yeah, I've tried recording this a couple of times. So whatever version this is the version we're going with, and we're not gonna re-record after this, okay? So basically in July, I guess the biggest highlight outside of me moving would be I started working at the autism clinic, which is a really cool interdisciplinary center that has psychology, OT, speech, special education, psychology, speech, and something else. I feel like there's another department there that I'm forgetting, but it's very like interdisciplinary and it's super awesome. Yeah, I can't say enough about how cool it is to work there. And so through the autism clinic, I was able to give my first assessment since February, I want to say, on a little kiddo, and it was super great. I was really nervous about it, but I think, you know, sometimes giving assessments is like riding a bike. And so as soon as I like started reviewing the materials, I was like, oh, I know how to do this. This is gonna be fine. Sure, it's been a few months, but it was fine. It went really cool. And yeah, so just like in the era of COVID, giving assessments is very different. And I won't say that they're inaccurate because I think that most parts are, but gosh, you have to think about all the logistics. Like, so for one of the tests, you have to play with blocks. Well, not play, but play with blocks. And, you know, just the logistics of like the kid has their own blocks. I have my blocks. We're not touching the same blocks. And like when you correct them, you're supposed to move their blocks. And it's just like a lot of like logistics about what you touch, what they touch. You're not touching their stuff. It's just so much to keep track of. But I think that, yeah, it's going good. I really like it. I've only done like one assessment so far. I think I'm doing another one in September. But yeah, it's going really great. There, I hit 2,000 subscribers in July, I think at the beginning of July, and I made a like or maybe like mid-July, but I made a thank you video. So to reiterate, thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. This channel is growing so fast. Like I just cannot believe it, honestly. What else? I had my very first paid consultant job. And so what consulting looks like in grad school is that basically people will hire you to do something. And so in this case, it was for me to do some data analysis, and easy peasy. But like that was the first time anybody has ever like offered to pay me for my services. So that was really cool. Like, yeah, I'm super excited about that. And so I'm doing some other consultant work this month, and yeah, I really like it. It's an additional, I guess, skill set, I would say. I feel like I rub my face like I rub a beard, but I don't have a beard. Anyways, it's an additional skill set, and I think that, yeah, grad school doesn't pay me enough to be like, no, I'm gonna turn down all this money. So that's that. So then here we are, like end of July, I moved. My parents come here for a week and then I go home for vacation. It was really good to be home, honestly. Like, yeah, it was really good to be home. I really enjoy just spending time with my family, and so I felt like that was a great 2.5-ish weeks in Virginia. I didn't get to like go out and do anything, but I did get to see my cousins that I hadn't seen in a while, and you know, just spending time with my parents. I'm really close to my parents. I don't know if that's evident from videos or how I talk about them, but my parents and I are really close, and so spending time with them is like all I want to do anyways. So that was really good. Sorry, my throat. And then I've hosted 2 virtual happy hours for my program. Those both have gone really well. I am still not 100% sure how I got nominated to be social chair, but I think it's going really well. If like you're in my program and you're watching this, like let me know if it's going well or if I could be doing better. So yeah, so the first one we did like a scavenger hunt, and then the second one we did like charades, but we did it in a way where nobody knew it was charades until like we were in it. And so that was really good, and just welcoming the first years, well now the first years into the program. And yeah, that's basically it. So then now we are like basically up to date as the last like month or so, month and a half-ish. And so here are some things that have happened in the last like few weeks. So I started my position at Children's last week. Yeah, that is going to be a steep learning curve. I think it's so interesting though about how health clinical psychologists, or just health psychologists, interact with physical illnesses. I just think it's so interesting. And so that placement is going to be really cool. I'm really excited about it. And so last week was my first day. If you saw over on my Instagram, I talked about it very briefly, but that was my first day. What else has happened? Yeah, the semester freaking started. I don't know what happened, but the semester started last week, and I just have been feeling disoriented since then. It's very hard to like gain my footing without like the structure of classes to like structure my time. So I've been really having an adjustment period to that last week, and so this week we're just gonna go into it more positively than I went into last week, and just, you know, I'm just trying to manage my expectations. Like, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, and I'm just not, you know, I'm not going to be as productive as I was, and I shouldn't compare my productivity from March till, I don't know, July to my productivity now, because like, I don't know, being in quarantine and being socially distanced, having to wear the mask, all these things sort of like weigh on you after a while. And so I think I'm kind of like catching up on like the heaviness of the world right now. Yeah, and so then something else that's exciting that I am a part of over on Twitter, I don't know if you all have seen, but there was like a Black in Neuro week that I guess graduate students and academics and other people who work in neuroscience hosted this week on the internet. And so it has inspired other weeks on the internet. So like Black in Micro, Black in, there's like Black in Data Science or something like that. And so basically all I have to say is there will be a Black in Mental Health Week coming your way September 20th through the 26th. Hang on, let me make sure that's right. I'm pretty sure it's the 20th through the 26th. So basically, if you were over on Twitter, I think we might be expanding to Instagram too. I have no idea. But I am on the planning committee of Black in Mental Health Week, and that will be really cool. And so if you are, if you like study Black people and their mental health, if you're like a mental health provider, all of those things, you can engage with us over on Twitter for Black in Mental Health Week. I'm super excited about it. I don't know, yeah, I'm just so excited about it. I think I'm hosting one day, so look out for that. And as it gets closer, I'll tell you guys more about it. And yeah, so that's basically it for me. Updates, you guys are all caught up on my life. Yeah, so this is week 2 of the semester for me. So this morning I had to, part of me working at Children's, I also have to shadow at this addictions recovery place. And basically that was what I did this morning, and it was so awesome. It was a really good experience. Just, I think for me, having a diverse set of experiences in different like settings, and just how mental health shows up and how like providers interact with mental health in different settings is really awesome. So today I shadowed a peer, I don't know if he's mentor, a peer something, but basically the guy that I worked with you know, had an addiction and was able to overcome it. I don't know if that's the right language to use there, but this is what he said to one of the clients. He was like, yeah, like I know what it's like to be on both sides of the coin of being addicted and, you know, struggling with my addiction, and then also, you know, now having some success with recovery. And so basically he has gotten like licensed and stuff to be a therapist, and it's really cool how like this place, you know, is like a different type of mental health provider. Like granted, he doesn't have like the credentials or the letters behind his name, blah, 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 but he's still able to support people's mental health. And I think that's so cool. And like at the hospital, supporting people's mental health looks very different than like at the clinic at school and at the autism clinic. And so all that to say, I'm really, really excited about all the different settings and I guess like experiences of mental health, because I'm also like a part of these like Black healers listening sessions where like people can come in and like basically word vomit what's going on with them and like support them in that way. And so I just think that yeah, just having a diverse set of experiences in different types of mental health and in different types of mental health interactions is very important to me. And so I feel like I'm getting that. And now I feel like I'm kind of rambling. And so basically that is it. This week there won't be a video on Thursday. I don't know if we're gonna start doing Thursday videos, like do Monday, Thursday. Maybe we'll just stick to Mondays for a while until I can get back on my feet with recording. Some stuff that's coming up is getting organized for application season. I was going to do a series on applications, but honestly, in the world of COVID, I have no idea what applications are gonna look like this year. And I'm just gonna be completely honest. And so I'm gonna share how I stayed organized with applications, and that'll be that. And then I'm also planning on sharing some organizational things, like how I stay organized and staying on top of everything, and just like, yeah, there's also the furnished apartment tour. So as you guys can see, I'm living in the apartment and I'm gonna do a tour hopefully here soon. And so yeah, so videos will be coming out as you guys can see, but definitely on Mondays, maybe some Thursdays. And yeah, so basically if you're not following me over on my social media, I am t.renae almost everywhere, especially on, well, specifically on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. I don't use Snapchat, but you can add me. T.Renae, you can find me there. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also just like, if you watch this far, just like, how are you doing? Leave a like green or like a flower, not flower, like a plant emoji, you know, because we're about to go in the fall and growth is everywhere. Doesn't make any sense, but we're just gonna pretend. You're at the end of the video, so just pretend it sounded really like profound. Yeah, and just like let me know how you guys are doing. I have been struggling last week, but this week is a new week. It is Monday and we're gonna kick it off strong. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all those good YouTube things. And I will see you guys next week. Peace out, and I love you all so much. Bye.